Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of the FauxShow. Today is Wednesday, April 11th. My name is Angela.
And my name is Chris.
And as most of you know, the FauxShow is not a real show. It is a social experience because I don't look at you. I look at the chat room tab here on my iPad.
Oh, I've got it full screen on my computer. It completely dominates. Hi there. Welcome to Chat Chat. This is where we chat.
And, well, it's not on my monitor today because, well, it's the FauxShow Awards. I've got a presentation up there right now.
But we do have it on the best lower third on the internet. And not only does it have the jblive.tv chat room in it, it's also been specifically engineered. Tons and tons of man hours went into this.
To not have white spaces.
To hide my beverage. You see? It's got the perfect beverage screen right there. So I like that. But you did bring up white spaces. We should say Happy Betty White Space Day to everybody out there.
And if you don't know what he's talking about.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, of course, we have Google Plus rolled out a new UI today. And there is, depending on your monitor resolution, well, there's a significant amount of white space. And you can stick all kinds of things in that white space, like Betty White.
Or bacon.
Or a plant.
If you find my G Plus page, gplus.to/, it's either Ange Fisher or Angela Fisher.
I don't know, I've never heard of it.
I have somebody put a slice of bacon on their monitor, a raw bacon.
Huh.
It's hilarious. But anyway.
We're doing an awards show today, aren't we?
There it is.
FauxShow Awards Day.
So what you always wanted as a child, but never got.
This seems like a bit of a downer
I know, but at the same time, there's at least one where I'm like, but I got that.
Wow, really?
Awesome. Yeah.
Okay, all right, okay.
But, there's a lot of guys that submitted, so, there are not a lot of girly things. And
did anybody submit something like a parent?
No.
Okay, good. All right. I don't think I'm going to be too down. No, you actually told me before the show this should be a fun, quick show. So,
yes.
All right,
it'll be one of the quicker ones.
All right, okay.
But, all right.
First award goes
to...
Bilbo!
Bilbo gets the DAW.
How come Bilbo? Is it just alphabetical?
No. Bilbo has been the first submitter for like 4 award shows in a row.
Snap.
Yeah.
Well, I know somebody whose name rhymes with Star Base. No, it's horrible. Who was going to submit something but didn't get a chance. So,
that's too bad.
I know.
Because there's somebody that rhymes with Please Macon that submitted like 4 hours ago. And I went ahead and put that in.
Okay. All right. So what did Bilbo get DAW for?
Okay, DAW is like the internet, oh my gosh, that is cute overload.
Oh.
As a youth, he always wanted a puppy.
Oh, that's right. I didn't get this. Oh, that's...
Yeah, I know, right? You're so... Well, yeah, so these pictures that people presented are not of their own items because they did not get them. Well, actually, a couple people did get some later in life.
Bilbo, don't worry about it. These things, they make a stink. They chew up all your favorite stuff. You're lucky you didn't have it.
Yep. So apparently his uncle had dogs, or puppies even, and but he didn't get a puppy. He got a hamster, which later died.
I had dogs all growing up. I love dogs.
Yeah, I had dogs growing up, but yeah.
But Bilbo, you would have hated them. It would have been awful.
Yeah. All right. The next award goes to Ranger Rube.
Ranger Rube. Not so Nerf.
Not so Nerf award. Because he was not allowed to have Nerf guns when he was a kid because his mom was shot by a Nerf gun and the bullet got caught in her bicycle and she fell and had to have stitches.
Wow.
I know, right?
I mean, Nerf guns are like as safe as it gets.
I know, like, okay, you can have a Nerf gun, don't get on your bike. That's fine. But no Nerf gun at all?
Well, I mean, when it goes that bad, you got to get stitches. I mean, I could see the law coming down. What about squirt guns? You probably got a ton of squirt guns.
Maybe.
So,
yeah, maybe she made up for it.
Yeah.
As I did the show today, or over the last couple of days, put the presentation together, I thought, I'm not going to be that mom. Not that one, and not that one, and not that one. There's at least 3 where I won't be that mom.
Oh, good. All right.
All right. The next award goes to the Red Baron.
You're the one. You're the one.
No. Not the love song, You're the One. It's the You're the One.
Oh, like you are.
You are the one that crashes your Windows 95 and 98 computer all the time.
What happened?
Well, he always wanted a computer of his own, but he never got one. But he was able to spend, let's see, was this the 1 hour a week?
Say what? Oh, only 1 hour a week on the computer?
Yeah, I think that was him.
I could only sneak time on that. It ran Windows 95. It was slow, crappy, and it got... I got blamed every time it crashed. Oh, that happened to me too.
I know, right?
Yeah, that totally happened to me too. In fact, anyways, he goes on to say that we also had a Compaq. It eventually ran Windows 98. And while Windows 98 was much better of an OS than Windows 95, it still crashed, and I was still blamed. I feel this guy's pain.
I know. I laughed at this one, but then at the end he said, and I deserved being blamed. I crashed this computer so many times.
Oh, well, okay.
But the thing is, they were so new, and they just were buggy and crashy. I mean,
especially Windows 95 and Windows 98.
Gosh, I remember, oh my gosh, sitting on a corded phone, right?
Yeah.
Laying on the floor next to the computer desk.
Yeah.
That was also in the family room, on hold with Microsoft or whatever tech support they had. Yeah. That and AOL, both of them, for hours and hours and hours.
And then because you were on the phone, you couldn't use the internet because your dial-up.
Right?
Phone line.
I know. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
That was
Jeez.
awful. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. The next award goes to
what?
Damon B.
Parental
He gets
Support.
the Parental Support Award.
I just said that.
Now, I don't know if he's trolling us or if he's really young, because this is a new phone that he always wanted.
Maybe he means if he could travel back in time.
Maybe. So he always wanted one of these as a child. Maybe he just means a phone in general. But
that's what I'm thinking.
But he linked to google.ca/Nexus.
Which is a great phone.
Anyway, he said he couldn't support a phone plan anyway, so he's looking to his parents to afford that for him.
Maybe he's a kid right now.
That's what I said. Do you not listen to me?
No.
People don't listen to me.
Well, let me tell you something. I'd already read his name, and then I'd already read what he guys worked
for.
Oh,
I know.
Then you did it.
Because I think some people prefer to hear me say it. They might tune you out. I'm just kidding.
Oh, then we got it covered, because it could be vice versa, too.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. The next award goes to Sargareth. You're welcome. You would have butchered that.
Yeah, definitely. That's why I didn't even bother. I just... No Weapons Award.
He gets the No Weapons Award.
See, I just said that.
So he grew up in the Star Wars, action figure era, and he had a few. And anyway, his mom, he'd get action figures and stuff, but she'd take away all the guns. And they'd be in a box somewhere in the house, and he'd go and try to find them.
Oh, yeah, because that would be the master stash.
Yeah. So anyway, he can even have lightsabers.
Oh,
the
man.
frackin' lightsabers, he says. Now he has the Stormtrooper blaster in his size, so there. I totally expected the tongue face emoticon after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't edit that out?
No, he just didn't do it. And I'm not going to add to your guys' email-ins,
I'm sorry about that, man. No guns is rough.
Right? Yeah. Well, that's... I haven't bought Dylan a gun. He's had a sword, but it's been broken.
We wouldn't buy him a gun.
Well, a toy gun.
Why would we get him a toy gun?
Well, I don't have any reason to, but I'm not against him. If somebody gifted it. Really?
Well, he doesn't need to be playing with it.
Well, he hasn't really seen guns. Can you think of any of his movies that he's watched where he's seen guns?
Well, we actually watched an old Superman cartoon, and they were... it was Superman. And they were shooting at Superman.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, Superman was fine, but,
Bilbo says Chris is one of those parents.
Maybe.
Apparently. All right. The next award goes to Shaliv, and I hope I pronounced that correctly.
Soul Knife has got it right. I would go with a phaser.
You get the knockoff for the win. So he's not in IRC, but as a child, he always wanted this. It's an NES ripoff. So it's not SNES.
It's not a legit.
It's NES. Anyway.
This is an NES, a ripoff, actual NES, not an SNES. The reason he said that is because it looks kind of like the Super Nintendo, and the controllers look Super Nintendo.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, but that's what he wanted, and he couldn't afford it. But he's a PC gamer now.
Yeah, there you go. The whole ripoff thing is pretty interesting. These guys, they reverse engineered the way that Nintendo works, and then they actually re-implement its functions as they need to. And then you can actually take the old game cartridges and put them in that thing and play them just like you would a regular old Nintendo.
The games that were made for this
for the Nintendo, yeah. So you'd have to have the cartridges. Well, this one's just for the regular Nintendo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember when it was the regular Nintendo and then you had the Super Nintendo?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. The next award goes to...
Who's that?
Harry Young, 1990.
For?
Love Game. Let's play a love game.
I was going to say, we need... I was going to say, we need some, sexy Barry White music, right? When you said that. Low.
All right. So here we go. Because there's a little love story wrapped up in here. And honestly, I'm not sure if he really wanted this middle paragraph in there, but he wrote about it and then included an image about it. So he says that the Nintendo 64 was what he always wanted as a kid. And then he gave the story about the RPGX game.
Role-playing game?
Yeah, where he met someone and is now more than friends. So
really?
Yeah.
So he met them through the Nintendo 64?
Through the RPGX. I don't think it has anything to do with the Nintendo 64. It was kind of a confusing submission for me.
But he got an award regardless.
Well, of course. Everybody gets an award that submits.
He said, I attached the Nintendo 64 logo, but I don't know what to attach for the other part. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That is kind of a hard thing to attach.
Yeah.
But I never had the Nintendo 64 growing up.
I did.
Yeah, well, you guys got every console.
No, we didn't. We got regular, Super, Sega,
GameCube, Nintendo 64,
GameCube.
Wii.
I wasn't living at the house when we
I know,
got the
but
Wii.
those were all the consoles at the time that I was talking about. They were just specifically.
And they have a PlayStation too.
Next award.
Oh
yeah, PlayStation. Gosh, yeah, jeez.
All right. The next award goes to Leanna
for
the Little Buddy Award.
Little Buddy.
There we go.
Aww.
In 1997, when she was 6.
Huh.
Okay, back to the story. She went and saw the movie Air Bud, with the golden retriever puppy or golden retriever, and she wanted a golden retriever puppy after that.
Chatroom's totally got my back on the consoles issue, by the way.
Okay. She was given the following reasons why she couldn't have a puppy for Christmas.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Santa had no room on the sleigh. The reindeer scared the puppy, and Santa had to leave it at the North Pole. The puppy got sick and needed to go to the vet.
Whoa.
A blind kid in Africa needed the puppy as a seeing eye dog.
Wow.
They needed the puppy to make the movie Air Bud 2.
Well, that's a good one. But that fourth one, the blind kid in Africa needed the puppy as a seeing eye dog, that's some guilt stuff right there.
I know, right? She said, anyhow, this is a picture of how I imagine my puppy would have looked if that darn kid in Africa wasn't so needy.
Yeah.
Right?
Right. Yeah, my folks always use the line, finish your plate, there's somebody starving in Africa.
Right.
Did you get that line?
No.
Oh, I did all the time.
No. I got the don't hide it underneath your napkin, don't smash it against your plate.
Yeah. I would try to slip some stuff under the potatoes that I hadn't eaten and stuff like that, yeah.
Sometimes, oh man, steak, like they wouldn't let me leave the table until I ate it, and I didn't like it, and it was chewy, and I just sat there and chewed it for like 30 minutes. It was horrible. It was just not good. All right, the next word goes to Zane 12.
For?
Flaws and all.
Ah.
All right, so.
Oh yeah, here we go.
He wanted an Atari 5200 console.
Sure.
He had the old 2600 with the wooden finished.
Classy.
Let's see, but it was. Let's see, it got broken.
In 1982, it was broken by my cousins. Not fair. I hated them so much for that. I remember when I had cousins break something. But then his mom later got him a Vertex game system in 1982. Vectrex, right. Vectrex in 1982, so 30 years ago. I love the hell out of it. Star Trek was my favorite, but I really wanted the Atari 5200. It looks so damn cool.
Yeah. Even though it has the worst joystick ever made by mankind.
Wow, judgy.
Supposedly.
Judgy.
And that's where the flaws and all. Like, even with that, he still wants it.
It is bad.
Oh, I never tried it.
Yeah. Okay, all right.
All right, the next word goes to Bronwyn.
Bronwyn, for?
I don't know if I've seen her tonight.
Oh, she's in there. She's rocking it. She was like all about
how
good. Right I am.
Good. Oh yeah, do you guys need some white space?
White space fair. If you need to put some white space right here, we can. You know what that white space is going to be used for?
What? Chat? Hangout?
Google AdSense.
Why
not?
Wow.
Jeez, I hope not.
All right. Bronwyn gets the Master of the Universe.
Whoa.
I'm not sure how to say that, actually. But
Master of the Universe. Oh, okay.
So she says, when I was a kid, I was strangely atypical. Normally, I wasn't too interested in acquiring too many toys, despite the complete mess of her room. She absolutely had to have He-Man's Battle Cat to go along with the battle armor He-Man.
I have the power.
And her second on her list was a set of Muscle Men.
He-Man.
These things.
Oh yeah, I remember those.
I don't. But I didn't grow up with a brother, so or a sister that likes them.
I had that same Battle Cat.
Oh, did you?
Oh yeah.
Huh.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, so and then when she got into her older preteen, she got into anything RC car related. So there we go.
And then I got into hookers and blow.
She said, yeah.
Oh, wait.
I vowed one day when I grew up and got money, I'd just go nuts and get all this stuff. Now I think, what was I thinking?
Yep.
Or what was wrong with me? That's what's wrong. But she still kind of wants the RC action card.
I still like getting Star Trek ships.
Well, yeah.
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 I can't help it. Next award.
The next award goes to the Jacob.
Entertainment win. Don't you want to repeat it?
Repeat it? Nah, you got it. You covered it really well. All right. Oh my gosh, that's funny. The Jacob says, so Chris has a big chair and Angela probably has a milking stool.
Wow.
That's funny.
I like the Bronwyn says that she would have destroyed my Battle Cat, and Rikai's in there saying the Battle Cat rules. So
nice.
Yeah.
All right. So the Jacob says, you've asked for submissions for the FauxShow since I can't remember that far back to when I was a kid and would only come up with something lame like Transformers. I would like to submit the following cheesy item. When I was a kid, I really wanted the internet with on-demand programming about Linux, cool computer games, networking, and administration issues, and in-depth looks at other random geekiness.
Well, that is extremely convenient.
I know, right?
Yeah, we pretty much...
I thought so. Although I don't really see anything describing the FauxShow.
Well, he's obviously interacting with the FauxShow.
Yeah.
See, what episode of SciBite was it where he had, where there is the last video episode of SciBite, I believe it was. Was it the last video episode of SciBite? Where we featured the Jacob's video where there was some kids that were asking science questions.
It would have been the 27th of March.
That's a great episode, and with a video submitted from the Jacob.
Yep.
So there you go.
Yep.
All right, next award.
Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Benedict.
Gets the Saddle Up Award.
Saddle Up.
And I think he attached the wrong picture, but...
Oh, by the way, the Jacob says in the chat room, the FauxShow is the only show that both he and his wife watch together.
Oh, that's awesome.
So there you go.
Right. I was just joking, though. It's fine that that you didn't mention the FauxShow. All right. So this is Crash Bandicoot's submission for April. It's a cowboy gun set, except I don't see a gun. But he always wanted one, but was not allowed to have toy guns when he was young.
Yeah.
Again.
Interesting.
Yeah.
There's some interesting issues there surrounding the guns.
Yeah. All right. The next award goes to Bickman 2K.
I think it's Bickman 2000.
It could be Bickman 2000 or 2K.
For
making up for lost time.
All right. Whoa.
Yeah. When he was growing up, they had video games, but they ended up having to sell things so that they could get different games. So he wasn't able to play certain games.
That's good, though.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, so now he has all of them.
It's interesting.
And they're all in the storage units.
And why, though?
Or not all of them. He has like 100 in the house, and he says
but
at least 300 out here. Because he likes to play them.
But it doesn't look like he's playing them if they're in that storage unit.
Well, there's other things in there, too.
It's just funny how deprived something like when I moved out of the house, I went crazy with sweet beverages because my parents would never let me have pop.
I know, right?
Yeah. And they
that
would never...
and like candy.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
So, boy, when it's time for me to do the shopping, I tell you what I was getting. All that stuff. Anyways, that's just... So it's funny now he kind of went the other direction. He went video games like crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, he says he has over 300 pieces of hardware, over 2,500 games, and even a Nintendo employee golf bag, which I thought was kind of neat to mention.
Bilbo wants us all to know that he's now 3 weeks free of Mountain Dew.
Wow.
Yeah. He made the big switch.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
All right, Roku Dave gets the next award.
Roku Dave for...
Sometimes parents are right. He always wanted a TV as a kid.
Wow.
He said, yep, we didn't have a TV when I was little, not because we couldn't afford it, but because my parents thought that TV was bad for you. An opinion I opposed vehemently back in the days. So when I turned 16, I bought my own. Once the excitement wore off and I hadn't done anything productive in weeks, I started to see their point. In retrospect, I'm glad we didn't have one. That way we could come up with our own entertainment, like rampaging around in the forest, building tree houses, using pots and pans as drum kits, or just plain old reading. We never got bored, ever. So thanks, Mom and Dad, for not turning me into a couch potato and encouraging me to think for myself. Too long, didn't read, had no TV. Now I'm glad I didn't.
That's interesting because, we had we had a certain amount of TV rules in our house. And I'm not a big fan of TV.
We didn't. We never did. We never had any rules about how much we could watch TV.
It's just such a time suck, and there's nothing really of value with it.
Yeah, well, I mean, we didn't really watch that much, and for crying out loud, we didn't have TiVo or anything.
And did you even have satellite back then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's all we...
I didn't know they had invented satellites back then.
Oh, yeah, because I'm so old. Oh.
I know, what was the implication?
That was the wrong button. There we go. The next award goes to Tanner. He gets the Every Boy's Dream.
Every boy's dream.
He wanted to go to space camp, among other things like getting a drum set, which he ended up getting.
Not necessarily a boy's dream.
Well, okay, yeah. Well, all right.
The certain...
okay, wow.
Flowers Mace that didn't send in
Oh, yeah,
her...
that's true. I'm sorry, Mars Base.
No, I wasn't talking about Mars Base. I was talking about Flowers
Space. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. He's using code.
All right, well... So Tanner ended up getting drum sets, but really wanted to go to space camp. The space camp apparently went down for a little bit, but is back up and running in like Alabama or Arkansas. Or, I don't know. I looked it up.
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I looked it up. But anyway, and his wife always wanted Power Wheels.
Oh yeah, I wanted one of those too.
I know, right?
Yeah. I didn't want that pink one. But.
No, she always wanted the Barbie convertible. And then he follows up with, and yes, trolls, it is my wife, not me, that wanted the Barbie convertible Power Wheels. Yeah, I never got Power Wheels. I never had play food.
Yeah.
I never had the play kitchen set.
The worst part about the Power Wheels thing is that other kids in my neighborhood did have it.
Oh, really?
And when I had my window open, you could hear the motor of their little thing.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So now I have 35 of them. I never ride them, but no. Anyways.
Oh, man. I was thinking while you were saying that and just nodding. Yeah. Then I realized what you said. No problem.
You're the best.
I was processing Mars Base's comment because this isn't a real show. It's a social experience. And I was getting social.
All right.
The next award goes to...
Next award.
Xyron X.
4.
Or is it Xyron 10? First computer.
Right.
So...
Oh, yeah, I had one of these.
You did?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. So he always wanted the C64, which is Commodore 64. I had to Google it. Yes, I know. Give me a break. His mom won $1,000 Safeway sweepstake back in 1982.
Sweepstake?
Which is a lot of money for 1982. The year you were born.
Yeah.
And anyway, she bought him a VIC-20, which actually looks surprisingly the same as a Commodore 64.
Huh.
But when the Commodore 64 came out, it was way better and way out of his reach, so he never ended up getting it.
Bob's your uncle.
Yeah.
Great system. And a lot of those old computers, you actually could hook them up. Well, you had to hook them up to a television because there weren't really computer monitors.
It just looked like a keyboard.
Yeah. And then you would run like a coax, or some of them even use like, did you remember the old 2 prongs and you'd screw it into the back of the TV? Okay, maybe not, but... What? Okay. Next award.
All right. The next award. I'm going to preface this with no.
All right.
Here we go. CyberX gets the so many things. Seriously, I know everything that he didn't get that he wanted as a kid now. And so will you.
Oh, boy.
Here we go.
Buckle up, everybody. Here we go.
I didn't grab the the description of each item, so forgive me. I don't know what all these are. But this is just an example of all the things.
Game Boy Color. Sure. That's cool.
Move them all around.
Sure, yeah, why not?
So he says, the ultimate wish list of toys I never got ever.
Oh, man.
What?
I never got that Ghostbuster set either, but I wanted that Ghostbuster set so bad.
Really?
Yeah, that one down there in the bottom picture there. What it is it's the Ghostbusters backpack, and then they got the ghost foot trap right there, and they got the ghost detector, and they got the ghost gun. Oh, man, I wanted that so bad.
Well, I had a Furby growing up. I didn't have a Game Boy Color. I had the original one. Mm-hmm. Oh, and I had like a really cool Game Boy case. It was like, it looked like a Game Boy. It was just giant and plastic and whatever. It was really cool. It held the battery pack.
I had.
And the game. Oh, shut up. All right. I clicked off of something.
That's okay. I'm prepared. I can
Here
take
we go. Trolls.
I never got Trolls.
My mom had a ton of Trolls. I had like 7.
I love the Stretch Jim guy though.
I never had, no, that it's not Stretch Jim.
Whatever. Pogs. I know you liked Pogs.
Yeah, I had Pogs. I still have Pogs. A couple, things. I had Sega. I
had that tape recorder thing.
You had the Talk Boy?
Yeah, I had the Talk Boy.
Oh, man. It looks really cool. I'd never heard of it.
Talk Boy was great. I forgot all about the Talk Boy. That was actually how I practiced on my early fake broadcasting.
Oh, I thought you did with your grandpa's
I had all kinds of different stuff, but this was my portable thing.
Hey.
I would do on-location pretend radio shows with that.
That's really cool. There's a Sega Master Power System, Master System Power Base. Now, is this what we have upstairs?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
We have some dinosaur Sega thing upstairs that I've never seen.
The Sega
Hello?
CD.
Hello?
Turning down the heat.
Oh, all right. And then I never really had Play-Doh. I don't recognize the pirate game. I never had Operation, or maybe we had Mousetrap.
Shut up. You never had Operation?
No.
You've played Operation, though.
No. Oh, my God.
Are you serious? We got to Amazon that right now.
Oh, you know what? No, let's do Mousetrap.
No.
Mousetrap.
You've never... So you don't know about Operation?
I know about it, but I've never played it.
Do you know the gimmick?
I know it's the game of skill.
Do you know what the thing is, though?
Yes. Yeah. It buzzes and scares the crap out of you. I'm sure you scream like a girl.
Wow.
Not registering.
Wow.
All right.
I'm just seeing if the chat room is with me, and they're totally with me.
Game Genie.
I loved Game Genie.
Buzz Lightyear.
Super Soaker. Absolutely love the Super Soaker.
I never had water guns.
Oh, the only reason I had water guns is because I talked my grandparents into getting me some Super Soakers.
Nice.
Buzz Lightyear was a little too late for me.
Yeah, Dylan has a Buzz Lightyear. Never got into Power Rangers.
That VR headset was a very temporary little burst. The Virtual Boy was like this little phase that was gonna like reinvent gaming. Yeah, and it just no.
Yeah, well, look at all the hunching.
Yeah.
All right.
Crossfire.
Yeah, that looks fun. I never played that.
You'll be guided.
Dylan had one of these just a couple weeks ago.
The slap hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Crossfire, and then bop it.
Yep. Dylan has Mr. Potato Head. I never had Mr. Potato Head.
I remember the shark guys. I don't remember what they're called, but I kind of remember.
Yeah.
Them. Right.
Oh, the Spider-Man silly string dispenser wrist thing is kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's behind my head.
Yeah. Street Sharks. That's what they were called. Crash Test Dummies.
Yep.
I remember where they got temporarily popular for some stupid reason.
Yeah. I don't know anything about Tiddlywinks.
No, I don't either.
Yeah. All right. Oh.
Next word
goes to
bum 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 bum.
And just to be clear, Alan didn't submit an IRC nick, and this is not Alan from Jupiter at Night.
Or Alan from TextNet.
Or Alan from TextNet.
Or Alan from Stoked.
Okay.
That's Irish.
I didn't know. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So he gets the Alien Sibling Award because he liked, let's see. I reckon I was about 8 when the original V miniseries, is it V or 5?
Huh?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I know. Yeah, that's V.
V, okay. Was shown, and I always remembered how cool the green baby was. I pestered my parents for months to make me a green baby just like it. Stupid jerks just couldn't be bothered, apparently, so I never got my little green sibling.
Oh, yeah. I can understand why you never got that one, but that's a good one.
Yeah.
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 Crossfire.
Yeah.
Crossfire.
Oh, my gosh.
It's a commercial for that.
I'm surprised you haven't TechSnap tomorrow. All
right.
Do
that after the show.
The next award goes to Nail Peter 83.
I feel like I'm going to bond with this man right now.
Trekkie. Well, except he never got this stuff.
Well, okay.
He always wanted as a kid, but never got, were simple things like models of every Starship Enterprise or any toy related to Star Trek.
I won't say anything.
And he said that in a way to get rid of my brothers.
That'd be funny if you reached over and had me my toy phasers that are right there, but don't do it because that's not classy. So don't. We don't need to rub it in his face.
All right. The next award goes to Lump King 69. Gets the Flying Away Award because he always wanted a remote controlled helicopter.
Right. What red-blooded boy doesn't?
Or girl.
Oh, I don't know. But I always wanted one of those too.
Yeah, me too. I never had one. Let's see. He lived in the type of city where people don't take kindly to machines flying by a window, but he said they looked like so much fun and were mechanically beautiful.
Yeah. And now you can put a camera on them.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be really cool.
That is cool.
Next one.
All right. The next word goes to Vanderhelm.
4.
Gets the Lego Nostalgia Award.
Ooh, okay.
So, Vanderhelm received several different kinds of Lego sets and has gotten some really nice ones, but he never got this buggy. And he really wants this buggy.
Now, come on.
So he's watching on eBay for it to become available.
You got all this other stuff, and I guess he must really want it if you remember this one specific thing.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of anything specifically when I thought back.
Did you know that they make a Lego Mater? Yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
Mater made out of Legos.
Mater towing.
Mater.
As in tomato.
All right. Next award goes to
Cheers, bacon.
the Please Macon.
4.
He gets the Spiral Fun Award. There we go. Spirograph.
Yeah, I remember the spirograph.
I had that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ouch.
And you know, my older sister had Teddy Ruxpin.
Wow.
Well, what can I say? Oh, it's Ruxpin. I always say Ruxpin. I don't know why. Anyway. So these are the two things. He says that the awe-inspiring Spirograph was a product created by Hasbro and would allow you to draw some of the coolest patterns ever.
Yeah.
He never got one. And then, of course, the Teddy Ruxpin.
Oh, I had one. I think my little brother broke it.
So after I got his submission a couple hours ago and allowed it into the show without a late award medal,
Wow.
I said, hey, guess what I saw the other day? This
Spiral for the chalk.
Sidewalk Chalk Spirograph. How about that? How fun is that?
You could build a really cool looking portal in the sidewalk.
And yeah, it's only $5.
Wow. Should put an Amazon link in the show for that.
It's not on Amazon.
Son of a table flip.
I know, right?
Gosh.
It's actually it's on you can go to lakeside.com.
No, come on. Don't give those. It's not on Amazon. It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Next award.
All right. Son of a table flip. People are liking that. All right. There are no more awards.
Whoa. No kidding. Look at that. We did get to those pretty quick.
Well.
Not so quick. It took forever.
Hey, that clock is flashing.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Its batteries are running low.
Crap.
All right. So every month I slave away and make a newsletter that then gets passed by his eyes, for a minute or two, and then we release it.
I'm like the publisher of a newspaper for the Jupiter Signal. I look at it and go, you gotta scratch that. It's crap. It's
no,
crap.
you're not the publisher.
You gotta get out to get me a better student, not the publisher. What's it called? Like, what's Perry White?
Oh, I bet Cheese Bacon would know.
The news director? What's Perry White in Superman? That's who I am. I'm Perry White.
Oh, okay.
I'm Perry White. So I'm like,
okay.
Oh, you gotta cut that. What do they say? Anybody bailing me out here? No.
No.
Crap.
All right. Well, anyway, sign up for our newsletter, bit.ly.
Why is it still on my face?
Hi. /Jupiter Signal.
Editor. But I'm not an editor either.
No, he doesn't edit.
Though the editor in the newspaper doesn't edit in the traditional
sense. Why don't we just say
editing.
chief? Well, anyway, so that's going to come out. But after, and now, what?
Perry White space. Sorry. That's good. It just wraps it all back together.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Yeah. We should end on that note, but I need to tell everybody what next month's awards are.
Because I really like it, so you should.
Okay. So, next month.
Yes.
Here we go. It's the Double Award Bonanza Blowout 2012 Awards.
Double Award Bonanza Blowout 2012. We've got so many awards, we're going to give you more.
I loved your face at the end there with your eyes looking up. Oh my gosh.
All right,
okay. So here's what you need to do. Email Angela@JupiterBroadcasting.com. You can either give us an idea of how Jupiter Broadcasting can earn money.
Right.
Or if you could punch anyone in the face.
Anyone.
Who would it be and why?
Right. Now, is time travel allowed in this scenario, or does it have to be somebody living?
Ooh.
Because I think time travel.
Good question.
Time travel, then you're dealing with you could go back and alter history, potentially with a punch. It has to be a very strategic punch.
Right.
Better make it good, but.
Yeah, I think any
okay.
time.
All right. Can they? Maybe they should include a picture too then.
Well, absolutely.
Okay, include a picture.
Yeah, include a picture, right. A schematic or a picture, if possible, for how Jupiter Broadcasting can a new way to earn money.
Yeah.
Because we're doing this full time, and we're making it by. It's hard, but we're making it by.
We're trucking.
Yeah, and we're working. We have things in the works.
We kind of a flat tire though, and our axle's kind of making this weird squeak noise. And when we're stopped at the stoplight for too long, our engine dies. But other than that, we're doing okay.
Woo!
Yeah.
All right, so there you have it. The Double Award Bonanza Blowout 2012.
I like that. That's good.
Email Angela@JupiterBroadcasting.com. As soon as possible. Somebody beat Bilbo.
Wow.
Choose one or the other.
But Bilbo might be starting right now.
I know, right? He's probably going for it. So anyway, that is this episode of The Faux Show. We will see you next week. Don't forget, you can catch recent episodes of The Faux Show on JupiterBroadcasting.com/Faux Show. Also, get them on demand in the iTunes store. Search for Faux Show.